Hello, anybody who's on here? I don't know who's on here right now. Is anybody here yet? Some people are joining. Some people are joining. People to join, and then I'm gonna shamelessly stuff. Hey, everybody! Thanks for coming on. Let me see. I'm trying to wait for like some more peeps to come on. I'm gonna start talking about stuff. Hang on. We're telling more followers to join your video. All right. All right. I hear ya. Hey guys, I'm basically just checking in to guys to go see the cat in the moon, the dog in the sun. Dog in the sun. Um, no, The Cat in the Moon is playing right now at the Lemley here in LA, and it's playing also at Village East in New York, and it's also playing the Roxy Hotel in New York. And it's playing online everywhere. It's on Amazon, it's on iTunes, it's on a bunch of different places, and it would mean the world to me. You worked so hard on this movie. You work so hard on something, and you just want to make sure that people see it. So please buy it online, and I promise you won't be disappointed. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'm down to answer. I just wanna make sure you go see. I want to make sure you guys go see The Cat in the Moon. Anybody have any questions about it? Anything? I'll answer anything. How did you come up? I'm not sure how to answer that question. You're seeing, someone said, Giannis, you're seeing the movie The Cat and the Moon. And I directed it, and I starred in it, and I wrote it. And it's about a bunch of young people, and you'll see a bunch of young people doing a bunch of crazy shit. But it's also kind of a heartbreaking tale about a young person going through the struggles of being young. Did you take any inspiration from Ari Aster for directing? Totally, of course. He's amazing. He's a genius, and he gave me so much inspiration, and he is amazing. Park Slope Gang. I don't know who said that, but yeah, half the movie is in Park Slope. Half the movie is in Park Slope, and you should see it. What was the most intense scene to film? There seemed to be a fair few. I loved how intense and emotional it got. Probably the most intense scene was the scene where, yeah, you should write the first Amazon review, someone said. Probably the most intense scene is the scene where me and Mike Epps are screaming at each other. There's a big intense scene where I'm sobbing and screaming at Mike Epps, and I'm like, he fucking died in your house. And it's really intense. And that's probably the most intense scene. Probably one of the most intense scenes just in, like, movie history. We're just fucking going crazy. So it would mean a lot if you guys see it. How long did it take start to finish? I started when I was 15, and I made it when I was 20, and now it's 21. It's coming out. So, what flavor were the scones? I like that question, Arden4. If you see in the movie, we eat, me and Stefania, who plays Eliza, I make her scones. Blueberry scones, of course. Yeah, we ate them. Whoa. Somebody named Gideon Adlon said best movie of the year. Thank you very much. Now I'm giggling. Okay. If you can pick one, would you rather star in a movie, write it, or direct it? Well, I did all three, so I guess do that. Would I have to pick one for the rest of my life? It'd be just acting in it. Who's Madison R. Collins? She's saying, "Whoa, are you trying to replace Xavier Dolan?" Hey, I'm actually super honored by that. Super honored. Xavier Dolan is so cool. He's amazing. I think it's kind of a different movie than he'd make, and hopefully I'm like, I think he started as a writer, director, actor. I started as an actor, and I think it's definitely an actor's vision, and hopefully the other people's performances come out. But Xavier Dolan is amazing. I love the comparison. How do I win an Oscar already? That's very sweet, but I don't know. You're right. It's ridiculous. Wait, that's me literally hyperventilating. Do you pay attention to critics since this is your first movie? I mean, I was just talking to someone about this. get a review like that, it's really exciting in the moment, but it's kind of not to pay attention because I noticed I was like valuing what I'm not going to valuing the review thing. You know, you can put too much pressure, but things and it's just always like you're just always kind of overanalyzing everything. It's part of it. Favorite movie I've been in, and it's definitely this one, Cat in the Moon. What is one piece of advice you would tell your younger self that I shouldn't be unbelievably depressed about it? Because at a certain point you get pretty depressed that in your movie. How long was pre-production for The Cat in the Moon? Well, technically pre-production was like 5 years, but the real pre-production was probably like 8. We were like financed and ready. I took a film pic of you on Friday. Check it out. Okay, look at Grace. Okay. Was Boots the first film you wrote? No, but I'm a little embarrassed by Boots. But I like Boots. It's fine. But Cat, my baby. Literally watching Cat in the Moon right now is so good. Then get off the live. If you're watching it, get off the live stream. But thank you. Someone said, "What's a movie that makes you cry?" There's a movie called 2 Days, One Night that made me cry. Cries and Whispers also made me cry because there's cries in it. Did someone pick it up to distribute, or did you self-distribute? Yeah, Film Rise. We put out My Friend Dahmer and put out The Illusionist with Edward Norton and the Miseducation of Cameron Post. That great Chloe Moretz movie, and they picked it up. They put it out. We're trying to accomplish well, depending on what they say, and the less it matters. Someone was just talking about how critics, don't really matter. Yeah, but it's important to remember, like, I even caught myself. I was so excited the review and the rap and Roger Ebert gave us really good reviews, and then I kind of realized, like, you can't value the good or you have to value the bad, and it's just important really not valued even if it's really good, and instead just look at it as cool, we got that fresh tomato. That's all, that's all that matters. Okay, let's see. Someone just said, I have a feeling that your battery's at a low percent. How'd you know? It definitely is. Oh, that's good. Midsommar, everyone was older than me. There was a period of time where I was going to be in Midsommar, but, everyone was just too old. Have any acting advice? Just keep doing it and go to classes and have no egos about it. That's my acting advice. Someone just said it was the best thing they'd seen me in acting, and that means a lot. Joanna says, LMAO, your battery's always at a low percent. It is. Yeah, music soon. Me and my brother are going to put out some music very soon. Was it uncomfortable to film in Hereditary? The panic attack scene was a little intense. Favorite horror movie that you usually watch during Halloween? I watched Rosemary's Baby last year. I'll probably watch it again this year. It's the best one. But it's more fun to watch a stupid horror movie sometimes. But, okay. Don't serve nuts in the cake at any of the Cat in the Moon viewing parties. Park Slope concert. Yo. Yeah, I'm definitely, I think, going to cast another movie, do another movie. I wrote another script. And, I always want Nick Cage to be in everything I do now because we just did a movie together and it was like one of the best experiences of my entire life. Amazing. I love him so much. He's like one of my favorite people. Oh, thank you so much. That is really sweet. Well, I'm really, really, really unbelievably sorry about your mom. But, yeah, the movie's sort of like my take on the confusion of grief when you're that age, especially when you're like 17. I feel like processing grief is something super unorganized, and I think people will always try and make you feel like there's a certain way you should handle it, especially movies. They make it like there's a certain way of how you're supposed to express it, but it's really nice to, instead process grief however you're going to process it. Sometimes it's like you'll not be numb, but sometimes you might not be as outwardly emotional because you need to process things inside yourself. And I think that's what Cat is kind of about, and how it comes out in little surges and explosions. Someone asked me how my dad's doing. He's great. He beat cancer, which is amazing. Yay. We need you in the MCU. Well, we'll see. That might actually happen soon. I don't know. Moving right along. Okay. Come on, I want some good questions. Whoa, a lot of people. And no jewels, the most inaccurate thing. So it's funny. I intentionally didn't include jewels because jewels are going to die out very soon, and cigarettes have always been present. And when I was in high school, jewels were considered the lamest thing in the world. They were already, they were a thing, but they were considered so lame. So if you're criticizing me for not putting jewels in Catherine, it's because I just find them so tacky. And in New York, kids are cool enough that they don't really use them as much, like high school kids. They're it's more like cigarettes and alcohol. Oh, I couldn't live with myself if I let my characters jewel. If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be a point. It's gonna be embarrassing, but I just didn't want it in there. Also, did you see Scorsese comment your performance about Hereditary? I really did. That was one of the highlights of my life. I wrote Scorsese a letter because that was the nicest shit I've ever. He was Scorsese said he was like, the boy is terrific. The boy's terrific. It was really, really, really sweet. Probably one of the best moments of my life. So I wrote him a letter. Hopefully he'll respond. The bathroom was the jewel room in my house, though. Huh. Not sure what that means. Also, wax pens are bad. Yeah, I agree. How was it working with Stefania? She's literally the best actors of our generation, in my opinion. I love her. I love Stefania more than anyone in the world. And she was fucking amazing. Have you seen either of the It movies? I saw the first It movie, and I thought it was a masterpiece. I straight up thought it was a masterpiece. And I thought Finn was really incredible in that movie. I just thought he was amazing. That he was so great. The melon thing in the movie, it was improvised in the terms of the fact that it was we improvised. We were gonna just do a scene when we were walking in the streets. The last scene I shot with the boys, with other kids in the movie, and the melon thing. Skylar just grabbed a melon, and yes, it was basically improvised. It was amazing. It made me so happy. That's one of my favorite parts in the whole movie. Some more questions. Wow, literally thinking about the gun scene still. Thank you so much for that shit, bro. So good. One of my favorite scenes of all time. Thank you. That scene was really intense, and it seems like people have been really responding to it, so thank you. Wow, someone's a Kevin Moon's masterpiece. Thank you so much. What's your goal in terms of directing? Where do you want to eventually get to? Well, I don't really care about goals or what's going to happen in the future. I don't really think about that. I don't really think about the future, but I definitely want to make more movies, Nick Cage was my dream person to work with, and I did. And he's become one of my best friends. Yeah. Yeah, I consider working with Finn. Finn's amazing. I love Finn. He's an amazing actor, amazing musician, amazing guy. He was just trying to watch Cat in the Moon, but it's not in Canada yet, so. Do you agree with what? No, I'm not going to answer that question. Will you release a soundtrack? Okay. So a few people now have been asking me. I think I'm going to release the Cat in the Moon song because I'm like, you know what? Enough people have been asking. And yeah, I'm definitely going to release that song. I really like it. You portray vulnerability in teenagers so well, bro. Mad respect. I'm still in tears. Thank you so much. You know what it would mean a lot is you should go on IMDb and give us some nice ratings on the IMDb. You just have to create a little account and say it because we want to have a high star rating. And we have one person who did not like the movie and just wrote 1 star, and it brought our rating so down. We had all 5 stars, 10 out of 10, and then this one jerk. I don't know who you are, but you're a jerk. So please, can you go like rate and go rate on Letterboxd. And go to the. I want everybody. This is a public service announcement. Go to Rotten Tomatoes and go to the audience score and go rate some good audience score. We got some more reviews coming in. It's been really nice. We got a fresh tomato, but we really want some good audience scores too. So please go in there because we don't have an audience score yet. But it's been some really nice reviews. So please go rate it because I've been seeing everybody. Somebody gave me a 10 out of 10. Thank you. Paste it IMDb. I saw the Letterboxd. We have like a 9 out of 10 on Letterboxd. It's so cool because all the film people see that. So that's all I care about. I care about that way more than all the things. What did you find the most difficult part of making the movie? Getting it made was probably the most difficult, or getting the music for the movie was very difficult. What country destination is on your bucket list? Asia. I haven't been to Asia yet. I have not been to Asia, and I really, really, really want to. Will be international theater. I hope so. Horror movie I've ever seen is Rosemary's Baby for sure. You said pre-production was the worst part. Kind of. Yeah, almost before pre-production. The pre-production is getting people to take it seriously. Guys, any questions about Cat in the Moon? I would love to answer any questions. I realized that I just said that Asia was a country. You said destination. It didn't say country. Okay? But Asia, the continent. Yeah, I loved Joker. I loved Joker. I didn't just like Joker. I fucking loved it. How did I get PCS to let me film there? Hi, Giuliano. I had to do a lot of ass kissing with our principal. Yeah. Okay, I can even write a real journalist. Write me back a DM or connect with your dad's friend Rob. Believe it, the email gave me a premiere. It doesn't work. Huh. Write a journalistic review. Do it. Go submit it. Go submit it. And if you can write a good review, do it. Why not? It seems like people really like the movie. How'd you find the cast? Saw one of the actresses goes to NYU. Yes, I think Olivia Boreman goes to NYU. A lot of people auditioned, but also I was friends with a lot of them. They're amazing. Yeah, Where's She the Cat of Moon was the most emotional, wrenching piece of the movie. The most emotional scene was the scene with me and Mike screaming at each other in the kitchen. I mean, that was pretty insane. It is on Amazon Prime. It is on Amazon Prime. Cat in the Moon's on Amazon Prime. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can download it. So even if it's not on Prime, you can buy it on Amazon. Cat in the Moon has absolutely changed me as a person, and changed me as an actor, and changed me as a director. And someone just said he's too indie for TikTok, and I really I don't know what to say to that. Okay, wait, stop being so interesting. I have to go do homework. Fuck your homework. Stay. What's the first scene you envisioned for Cat in the Moon? I mean, I started writing it from the beginning, but one of the first scenes that came together was us all meeting outside and meeting up and me smoking a cigarette, and then us all going to the party was the first thing. I'm former MI journalist anyway. I appreciate it. How'd you get a Mike Epps a part of it? It's crazy. I had to get him. Okay, last night, Cat in the Moon was not really quickly. Before I answer the Mike Epps question, last night, Cat in the Moon was not a crazy glitch, annoying glitch thing. It was on iTunes, so everybody bought it on iTunes, but it's on Amazon now. And I love Amazon personally. Go buy it on Amazon or iTunes, but it's on Amazon now, and you can go buy it there. But I'm sorry about last night. It was not there. We were as upset as some of you were. I got a lot of DMs that were mad at me. Okay, someone said something else. No, I can't. Someone just said something else. Oh, Mike Epps. Okay. Mike Epps is amazing. I saw him in this movie Bessie. I saw him in this movie Sparkle. I saw him just as a serious actor. I didn't even see him as a comedic actor because I hadn't seen really his comedic work. I just saw him as an amazing serious actor, and he just came in and fucking blew me away. So you got to watch it for his performance. Like everybody, like Roger Ebert, just things about him, and it's been really amazing. Are you excited for the new Tom Hanks movie? Which one? I'm always excited for Tom Hanks. What gave you the idea to start writing the script? I guess emotionally, I started writing in this house, actually, my parents' house in LA. And I guess I just started writing it to not study for finals and not deal with maybe the emotions that were going on within me, and I just started writing. Are into new projects, I'm not sure what to say. Lighthouse was really cool, and Parasite was really cool. They were both really, they were great. I mean, they were very hyped up, but they were great. But honestly, I really like Joker the best of recent time, and that's not necessarily my type of movie. I was kind of not really expecting much, and I was really blown away by Joker and Joaquin in it. And I think there's some similarities between Cat in the Moon and Joker. I'd love that. Actually, DM me if you see any similarities or anything you think, because I was thinking, being in New York and watching a character study and unfold, and one kind of unfolds in a, I think even a more darker, more obscene way, and Cat, I think, unfolds in a little more of a, hopefully hopeful, maybe sad way. Love Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, Joker is fucking dope. Joker, bro. K, no C. Hi, Madison Stocks. What was my favorite part in Joker? Probably the scene where he kills that guy and the little person's in the room, and he has to help him get out of the door. And he says, "You were the only one who's ever nice to me." And he kisses that. Found that to be one of the most disturbing scenes in the past 10 years. One of the best scenes I've ever seen in a movie, I think. Okay, let's see if you guys have any more questions about Cat in the Moon. Yeah, I've eaten today. I just ate some amazing steak and eggs. So good. I've been writing music at all recently. So much music. I'm always writing music. Talk to us about Nick's relationship with his mom. What do you guys think? Who's seen it? Because, I find that it's just like a kind of tumultuous relationship. It's stiff. It's, they got the tattoo together on their hands, and I think it's kind of sad. Amazing movie, 11 out of 10. Thank you. Is it a full song? I'll play. Yeah, the song "The Cat in the Moon" is at the very end of the movie. If you check it out, like after the credits, if you keep watching them, the song plays, and that's my dad playing piano. And yeah, Nick is the character in "The Cat in the Moon." MX6 Locky. Cat in the Moon is the What was the most difficult scene to film in Cat in the Moon? Most difficult was probably the scene where we were all out on the street and we had to walk down the street just because people kept flipping off the camera and all that stuff. The first scene where we all meet up and we were outside that Greek restaurant and we're all walking and she's like, honestly, I just think the secrets want to fuck each other. And they're arguing and he's like, if you don't walk away 12 seconds, I'm going to... And he goes, that's a very specific amount of time. Like that scene was really hard to do out on the street. It was just tricky. When is it going to be on demand? It's on demand now. It's on demand. What's it like watching audience react to your work? Pretty amazing because people are crying and loving it. Someone just said, what's Nick and Seamus's ship name? What do you think it is? Ship, probably, right? Seamus and Nick, or I don't know. Namus? Namus. Wait, big question about Cat in the Moon. What was the fake... oh, man. I got tricked. Can you talk about the fight scene at the party? Yeah, that was crazy. Insane. We had to choreograph that insanely well. But honestly, someone said, what did you... Oh, the room. I thought you... Anyway. There's a... I forgot the question. I don't remember. Wait, I'm going to scroll back up. Hold on. Someone said... Can you talk about the fight scene? Yeah. So we had to choreograph it like so well because it was written in the script really specifically because I knew on the day I didn't want to have to figure a lot of stuff out. So we just figured out all the fight stuff we were going to do ahead of time. And I'm glad we did that. It helped a lot. Why would you use the word dead ass? There are plenty of people using dead ass. You just have to hump for it. They're just in the background. I didn't want my lead characters to use dead ass. Also, dead ass is like kind of dead a little bit. I mean, people use dead ass, but it's kind of like, I don't know, old timey. Are fighting scenes hard for you since you don't like fighting in real life? No, fighting scenes are more fun for me because I don't like doing them in real life. It's perfect. Can you punch me in the face? Thanks. I don't think so. Ari Aster's one of the best directors I've ever worked with. He's amazing. Nick Cage, he's literally watching it as we speak. I'm very nervous. Nick Cage is watching Cat in the Moon right now. He's very excited about it. Tips for writing realistic dialogue. If you're with friends, record your friends talking and just literally write down what they say. Then, if you don't have any friends like me, just talk to yourself. Like, do the lines out loud, and make sure they make sense all together, and don't just write it down. Okay, that is it. I think. Oh, was Nick's dad's death a suicide or not? I need answers. I'm broken. Go watch it again. Whatever you think. I think it's kind of up for interpretation, but I think you got to go check it out and make a decision for yourself. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on this. Love you guys. Go see Cat in the Moon. I'll probably sign on tomorrow and get you guys to do it again. All right, goodbye.